everybody. Welcome back to another video. And this week, as you can see, we have a book. This is the Wes Anderson collection by Matt Zoller Seitz. So this is a really interesting book, especially if you're a big fan of Wes Anderson films like I am. It is a collection of essays and writings and such about his movies, and there's also a lot of nice photos and behind the scenes stuff like that. And we're mainly going to be looking at the pictures and stuff, since I can't just sit here and read out 10,000 word essays for an entire video, but I just thought it'd be a nice something interesting. And already you can see just the fantastic Wes Anderson style artwork here on the cover. You have this shipping, this cargo boat here, you have a helicopter, you just have this really this city street with very vibrant, almost pastel-ish colors, almost like a color scheme that you would see in one of his movies. So already, it's setting the tone to get you ready. Let's dive right in. I might have to adjust here. Like that. And as you can see right here on the inside cover, we have little cartoon characters representing some of the different characters from his films. Sorry, the overhead lighting here is kind of, the tripod is casting a shadow because of the overhead lighting. So that's going to be something we deal with. I probably should have set up another light over here on the side, but I did not think to do so. Anyways, let's turn the page. This just says the Wes Anderson collection. Now this is, let me make sure my focus is fully. Okay. Now this is an image from Bottle Rocket, which is Wes Anderson's first film. There's Owen and Luke Wilson, and then Wes Anderson, of course. I'm not exactly sure who this actor here is. It's kind of hard for me to tell. It looks like, this might be a crew member or something, and Wes has the cans around his neck, like he's getting ready to listen to the audio. And then here's Wes Anderson and Owen Wilson. Looks like they're riding around in little go-karts. Wes Anderson looks like he's a Wes Anderson character, which is what I love about him. Look at me wearing the pea coat and the wool pants, and he's all about that lifestyle. More behind the scenes photos. This looks like it's probably let's see. Why can't I remember the name of that movie? Why can't I remember the name of that movie? Hold on, I know it'll be right on the inside cover. Oh, that's embarrassing. Bottle Rocket, hold on. No, not Rushmore. Why can't I think of the name of that movie right now? I've seen it 100 times. I should be able to remember it. Anyways, I know it'll come to me as soon as I stop trying to think about it, but you have Bill Murray here and Luke Wilson in the hospital bed, Wes here with some equipment, nice behind the scenes shot, nice, I believe that's a light with a nice diffuser gel on it. You have some C-stands in the background here, and there's one here. And then here's there's Bill Murray and Willem Dafoe, and then Wes Anderson watching on as they do their thing and maybe rehearse the scene that they're about to do together. This looks like it's a shot from the Darjeeling. Yeah, Owen Wilson's in real bad shape here. And it's funny, they're on this little Honda motorcycle, 3 guys on the motorcycle. I think that's Adrian Brody, and then of course Jason Schwartzman, and Owen Wilson, of course, looking worse for wear. And then Wes is just here living it up in his nice Jeep with a canopy cover. This is really cool for the Fantastic Mr. Fox. The stop motion here. He's just using it looks probably like a DSLR camera here, and they would go stop motion and animate the character frame by frame. But I just love the little details here. He has the coffee mug, the little tiny newspaper, and they had to move all those things frame by frame by frame, and I couldn't do it. Now look at this dolly track here. But it's funny because you have this heavy duty dolly track, and then this really nice dolly, that they're actually able to sit on, but the track is just propped up by little blocks of wood. That's kind of funny. Some things never change no matter how big the production gets. And then here we have the Wes Anderson collection. The Royal Tenenbaums. Yeah. That's the one I couldn't remember. So this book covers Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, the Royal Tenenbaums, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, The Darjeeling Limited, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and Moonrise Kingdom. Unfortunately, this book came out before the Grand Budapest Hotel was released, but I do believe that this book was re-released with another section for the Grand Budapest Hotel included. So, but I'm not gonna buy the entire book again just for one more little section, even though that is my favorite Wes Anderson film. Here is the artwork from the cover again, with an introduction that like I said, I'm not gonna read the little essays or little text boxes. I'm just gonna mainly flip through the book and look at the photos. Oh, that's interesting. So that's that same artwork, but a nighttime setting. That's cool. Interesting little painting here. You have Hinkley Cold Storage, and there's a van here, and you see all the people going about their jobs inside the facility. Man standing in the parking lot. And this is the section on Bottle Rocket, which was, as I said before, Wes Anderson's first film. And here's Owen Wilson looking super cool with some glasses and standing in front of a sign that just says smoking, it looks like. This is more of the essay. Here's a behind-the-scenes shot. Owen Wilson, and then Luke Wilson here, kind of hidden down in the spine, in front of the fireworks stand, the U.S. Fireworks of America fireworks stand. And again, I'm not sure who this actor is. My apologies. There's a photo of Wes on set. Looks like there's like a little tilted photo behind him, and this nice orange wall, which, if you know anything about Wes Anderson, you know that very interesting colored walls are a big trademark of his films. And then here's an interview about Bottle Rocket with, for some reason, a photo of Alfred Hitchcock here. I'm sure that that's relevant to the content of the interview. Yeah, because here's some stills from an Alfred Hitchcock film. Here's some concept art from Star Wars. Funnily enough, some of the old Ralph McQuarrie Star Wars concept art. What does this say? Okay, so I think that's a prop from the film. And here are some rudimentary storyboards from Bottle Rocket that looks like they're probably drawn by Wes himself. That's kind of interesting to see. There's Wes and Owen again. And here they are again as well. Black and white. So I think the black and white one, if I'm not mistaken, was the shorter student film he did, which was shot on a Super 8 camera, and then that was all in black and white, and then he went and expanded it and made it into what became the full version of Bottle Rocket, which is shot in color. Yeah, so here's a side-by-side comparison of the color version of Bottle Rocket and the black and white version of Bottle Rocket. You can kind of see how Wes Anderson's style and framing evolved between here and here. These shots look much more in line with what we know his style is now. With the very vibrant colors clashing, and the very, centered framing, where this is probably not proper framing for the shot, but, that is his style compared to this, which is probably more proper, where you see multiple characters together, you have more sense of perspective. This, it looks like they could all technically be standing in the same place, which, film school teaches you one thing, but rules are meant to be broken. That's a really great picture of Luke Wilson. And he looks really young there. Hold on, I had a sip of my drink. Cherry Coke. More behind the scenes photos here from Bottle Rocket. Oh, what does this say? Oh, that's them carving Bottle Rocket into snow with little branches. That's cool. Shot of another behind the scenes photo of Wes. He looks super young there. Well, he was super young, obviously, but he looks really young in that photo. Behind the scenes, Wes talking to some of the actors. I like his tiny little round glasses. Those are very interesting glasses, and again with the cans around his neck. See, even these shots here, it's not, we aren't seeing the full evolution of Wes Anderson's style, even in these shots here, These are the sort of shots you probably really wouldn't see much in his later films post Bottle Rocket. Now I haven't seen Rushmore, so I don't know what his style was like in Rushmore. But we'll see. So this is the section on Rushmore, obviously, as you can see here. Looks like we have a school building. Looks like there's like a theater hall, there's like a stage and some seats. It looks like we have some wrestling going on up here, some learning going on. There's a library, so yeah, I would definitely say this is a school building. And now I'm sure that Rushmore might have something to do with the school again. I have never seen Rushmore. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to watch it because, like I said, I wasn't going to read the essays, but this opening line of this one caught my eye. It just says, "There are few perfect films. Rushmore is one of them." So maybe I need to give Rushmore a chance. There's Bill Murray, Jason Schwartzman. Looks like maybe a father-daughter dance or something of that nature. Now again, I think this is his only movie I've never seen, so I can't really give much feedback on it. I saw Bottle Rocket a really long time ago. I unfortunately don't remember most of that movie, but I've never seen this one. But I can see here that Jason Schwartzman's character is named Max Fisher from this little illustration. Okay, so this is much more of a traditional, or what we now know as Wes Anderson's unique style. So I would say he had definitely developed it more in his sophomore outing here, because we see this fire in the middle of the frame, and then cut to Bill Murray, who's in a window in the middle of the frame, back to the fire in the middle of the frame. You know, those are things that in film school we were taught not to do, but he obviously goes and does them well, and makes award-winning films while doing them. So oh, it's a cool shot. Bill Murray just looking super cool, smoking a cigarette and eating some is that cake by the side of a pool. Very cool. So give some more, we have some more storyboards here. This one says yearbook montage. So that must be a montage sequence in the film, and instead of writing it out or something, Wes drew out what the montage should look like here. And it looks like there's 18 storyboards in that series. Is this? Okay, so it looks like this might be what that montage sequence ended up looking like in the film, which is cool. So it's a little, allows you to do a little comparison there between the storyboards and the final product. Oh, look at Bill Murray carrying his bicycle with the glasses and the suit and the wire cutter, the wire cutters. That's a really cool picture. That's like a picture I'd have framed on a wall. Okay. There's a Charlie Brown little comic, or maybe that might be a still from one of the cartoons. There's Wes talking with some actors, and then here's Wes talking to Bill Murray. Oh, it's showing. Okay, so it's comparing shots. I guess he drew some inspiration from Charlie Brown for Rushmore, and doing a little comparison there. this character is a flamethrower. Well, now I'm very interested in this film. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Royal Tenenbaums, because here's their home. You can see again, you have the cross section looking into all the rooms, and I'm going to adjust. I'm going to block some light now, excuse me, but I'm adjusting to the left side. Unfortunately, but with the way my desk is set up, I can only really be on the left or right side of the microphone while I'm doing these videos like this. So you'll have to excuse me if the audio is a little lopsided. That is a great shot. I think, is that Gene Hackman? I can't remember. I do think Gene Hackman was in this movie, and was this his last movie before he retired, or did he do one other one? Didn't he do like an Adam Sandler comedy or something like that, and then he retired from acting? I'm not sure exactly, but I believe that's Gene Hackman, and Gene Hackman is a hell of an actor. Oh my god. Look at that. So obviously they used this for like an establishing shot where the camera either lowered or raised to reveal the building, more and more. So they either started at the top and then lowered the camera down, or started at the bottom and raised the camera up. And yeah, that's Gene Hackman right there. Yeah, he was in this movie. It's been quite a while since I've seen that. Probably last time I saw the Royal Tenenbaums was maybe like 2015, 2014. So it's definitely been a little while. I love these black and white behind the scenes photos. Let's see. Looks like you have a light right here. There's Wes sitting pensively in his chair thinking about something. I wonder what he's thinking about. Oh, that's really cool. That's a cool shot. That's interesting. So they actually have the camera. They have the camera hanging out of the window in the story above, and then the actor on the balcony below. Now, it looks like this is a legit film camera, and I would be very hesitant to dangle one of those outside of a window. That's for sure. Those things would cost a lot of money. Looks like this is another montage sequence. This one's labeled Margot and her indiscrepancies. Or indiscretions, excuse me. Yeah, montage is one of those things that Wes Anderson loves to do with his movies, and we've seen that a couple different times now. There's some more, just a bunch of stills. Well, these are stills from the movie, I'm not sure. I don't think these are from the film. Okay, so this is comparing the character introductions of Citizen Kane to the character introductions of the Royal Tenenbaums. So it's trying to say that maybe Wes Anderson was trying to invoke Citizen Kane a little bit, which, that's by many it's regarded as the greatest film ever made, so why not try to invoke it? That's a cool cast photo. You've Ben Stiller, of course, Gene Hackman. Is that Jason Schwartzman there? It might be. And I'm too far away to really recognize anyone else. Also, I don't have my glasses on for some reason. Here's Wes talking to Gene Hackman. Wes looks a little upset. I'm not sure. He has a little bit of a snarl in his mouth. Here's a still from the film. Interesting. Okay. And here's Wes talking with this actress on 2 different occasions here. It's a funny picture of them both up on set, but it's kind of funny. You can see they have a big case of water bottles here for the cast and crew. That's another good picture of Luke Wilson with a hawk, or maybe a falcon. Okay, so that was Luke Wilson in that cast photo, not Jason Schwartzman. And here's Luke Wilson talking with Wes, and then some behind-the-scenes shots from the movie. You can see the camera here over his shoulder. It's an interesting choice that they're shooting all these behind-the-scenes photos on black and white film, but that definitely does seem like something Wes Anderson would have someone do. Alright, now we've reached the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Look at that. It's a really nice picture of Bill Murray there. He has this little sweater with a C on it and his iconic red hat from the movie. It's a really nice double page art with him holding this this model boat here. It's nice. Oh, it's definitely a striking close up there. Looks like these are some script notes that someone put in the script there. And there's some stills. Yeah, some stills showcasing the boat. Bill Murray in all of his glory here. Hopefully this doesn't get me demonetized. Just kidding, I'm not monetized yet. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that theater. That is beautiful. I love the red. Just the dark, just like nice red with the gold. The gold accents, and you have the red chairs. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous theater. Some more stills from the film. Wes looking a little uncharacteristic here. He looks a little too casual. What happened, Wes? There's some more of the boat. Those are cool, these nice establishing shots, you know. So you get the tattoo, the sneaker, and then the little mini sub. Just kind of shows how Wes framed those. Oh, look at him here with that scale model of the boat in it. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I didn't know Wes was behind the camera so much. That's interesting. But a lot of these shots, he's been actually on the camera as well as directing. So, oh, classic. This is an awesome picture. Is that Michael Gambon? I don't remember him being in this movie, but it's certainly possible, I suppose. Here we are to the Darjeeling Limited. There's Jason Schwartzman, cigarette hanging out of his mouth, giving a wave out the train window. That's an awesome picture. I really like that picture. There's Adrian Brody, Owen Wilson, and Jason Schwartzman sitting classically framed, Wes Anderson shot here. Oh, that's nice with this cane, and they have the lays on. I like that. This is a cool movie. Darjeeling Limited. It's a really cool movie. It's not one of Wes Anderson's more mainstream movies, but you should definitely check out the Darjeeling Limited if you've never seen this movie. I think you'd like it. I look at Wes sitting here on set. Also, I think part of it's just I really like trains. I like trains, and the setting of the movie is really cool, and I don't know, it has a lot of elements that I like, regardless of the story or plot of the film, which has a lot of interesting elements. Look at Wes out here in the streets. He does not look comfortable. Oh, there's Wes, and that's Schwartzman, but I'm not sure who that is. They're at the Taj Mahal. That's cool. Here they are out here in the streets of India, filming with their on their dolly setup. God, Adrian Brody's just always the coolest looking guy, isn't he? You can't really find a bad picture of Adrian Brody. He's just always, he always looks like he's just the coolest cat in the world, man. Like, look at him. Even here, look at him. He steals the scene every time. Oh, I missed a page. Some nice landscapes there. Here's some more shots of the trio, and just notice, the framing. Here the framing's a little different. Schwartzman would probably be right about here, but they wanted to highlight the people in the back. And, that's just classic. That's classic Wes Anderson framing. Is that the artwork on the side of the train? That's really nice. And there's Luke Wilson posing with the train in the background. Just look at the inside. You have the blues and the orangish wood. Very interesting color combination. Here's more. Oh, it looks like postcards from the movie. It says postcard across the top. Oh, and here's a comparison of Hotel Chevalier with the Darjeeling Limited. So, Hotel Chevalier is a little short that Wes Anderson did, starring Jason Schwartzman and Natalie Portman, that you should definitely check out. You can see Natalie Portman right here in this frame, but my first day of film class, my high school teacher actually had us watch Hotel Chevalier to teach us about framing and the artistic side of films. If you've seen Hotel Chevalier, you can imagine there was a certain reaction from some of the students in the class, because you do see Natalie Portman naked in it, but that it instantly captured my imagination, and every few months or so, I go back and watch Hotel Chevalier because, in my opinion, it's like an example of like a perfect short film. Like, you could, if nobody knew who Wes Anderson was and he submitted this to like a short film festival now, like it would win. I think we're on to Moonrise Kingdom now, maybe. And I think that is where the book ends. Oh, Fantastic Mr. Fox, excuse me. Here's Fantastic Mr. Fox, the ski mask, of course. New York is his origin. Let's switch back to the other side. Oh, that's interesting with the little coolers. Man, look at that. Yeah, you just have a little DSLR camera and then the little stop motion miniatures there. Look at that. Those are all looks like whiskey bottles to me. Maybe rum or something, but whiskey usually comes in bottles like that. Here's some of the concept arts. Actually, I have not seen this film either. I'd meant to see it, but I did not see it. So I can't provide too much commentary here on this portion of the book, but in stop motion, as an art form in general, has always been super impressive to me. I just could never imagine myself being able to deal with it. The type of filmmaking I do is very much kind of like run and gun guerrilla style, except for what I'm working on right now. It's going to be a little less seat of my pants, but in general, that's how I like to operate. And sitting down and working on something as tedious and grueling as a stop motion does not appeal to me personally. Now working to Moonrise Kingdom, you can see the campground set up here. His windmill in the background, that's nice framing. Here's a Noah's Ark scene for like a play that the audience is watching. Jeez, an 11,000 word interview. Quite the lengthy interview. Oh, look at that. The juxtaposition of like the car next to the kind of ramshackle building here. Very cool. I like that red long coat with the green beanie. It's a very, very striking look. Just the fingerless gloves, kind of punk rock element to it. And here's the church spire on top of the car. There's the outfits of the two children actors there. She has a very kind of French look about her, which Wes Anderson loves, kind of invoking like a French touch to a lot of his stuff. That person's on fire. That's not good. Stop, drop, and roll. Look at that treehouse. That's an awesome set. Not sure how they built that, but it looks really, really cool. I love this framing. Look at this framing here. He's right in the middle, and then you have the campers on either side looking up at the treehouse. It's really cool framing. Yeah, see, Wes manning the cameras again. It's interesting. Wes giving some notes, of course. Oh, that's Bruce Willis. Yeah, that's Bruce Willis. I forgot Bruce Willis in that. Then there's Edward Norton, of course. Bruce Willis seems like the type of guy who would hate working with Wes Anderson based on some of the things I've heard about Bruce Willis, but they made a good movie together, so who's to say? Sorry, I'm kind of speeding through these pages a little bit here. We're past the 41-minute mark, and I don't want to go too long with it. Oh, that's cool. So there's like the tent here on green screen. Oh, that's a absolutely beautiful view overlooking the bay there, and then you have the coastline and the little rocky, craggy sides there, and the little messenger bag or purse, and the little wicker basket. That looks very friendly and inviting. And then you have the theater again. There's Wes talking to some of the child actors. I always feel for any director who makes a movie with children. You know, it's definitely a brave thing to do. I don't know if I would ever try and do that myself, but you know, some children actors are great, but sometimes it can be a real pain. Here's a really cool filming setup on this police car here. That's interesting. Here's a painting. It says Moonrise Kingdom, just a little tent in the forest. And that is the end of the book. We are now to the index. So let me close this up real quick. And then bring this back into the center of the frame. So, thank you guys so much for watching. It's kind of a interesting video. I just wanted to go through and kind of look at some of the pictures. You know, as I said before, Wes Anderson is one of my favorite directors working in Hollywood today. So, I hope you enjoyed going through that as much as I enjoyed looking at it and kind of talking through it. But anyways, if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up and click the subscribe button for more content just like this. Anyways, until next time, bye-bye.